Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Today, I'll now do a quick presentation on AI, the medium. Yes, AI, the medium. The medium for what? We're going to find out very soon. My name is Sony. I love using AI. My business has AI every day and implement AI in people's businesses to facilitate and operate. But today, I'm going to talk about a different aspect of AI. All right, how AI is connected to spiritualism and how AI is being used in churches, which is mind blowing. All right. So the goal is first to understand what artificial intelligence is, what you can do with AI, and how AI is related to spiritualism, how AI is related to churches. Okay. First, I want to do some demonstration, but next time I will show you guys different ways you can use AI. But AI, I can say, like I mentioned, I'm using it every day in businesses and learning stuff. AI can do so many great things for you. There's this app called Gamma app. I don't like to do PowerPoint presentation, but this Gamma app is one AI tools that you can use to basically create a PowerPoint presentation in just 1 or 2 minutes. And it will give you all the information. With just one sentence, it will do all of that. There's another one called Notebook LM. Notebook LM can basically take a book, turn it into a podcast where you can listen while you're driving, or you can turn it into a video to watch where summarize everything from that video. There are so many great things AI are being used for in medical field where doctors are giving the AI 20, 50, even 100 of brain scan, and the AI will go and look for abnormalities in those brain scan and finding things that doctors have been missing, which saves lives, improve researches, and basically helping people. AI is good for so many great things. Today, I'm not going to show you those demonstrations, so next time I'll definitely do more demonstration, but we're going to dive in into AI and spiritualism. As you know, everything that God has created, God created everything good. But the devil always tries to find a way to turn those good into bad. And AI is not exempt from it. The devil tried to use what God created and turn it to bad. And we're gonna see how they're doing that now. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is when computers or machines are built so they can do things that normally only humans can do, like learn, decide, recognize patterns, talk, or understand language. I simplified the definition just so you can understand. Basically saying that everything that we do, the machine are built to do those things also. They can learn on their own by just giving it a book. You upload a book and the AI learn everything from that book. You can ask it any question you want to, just like Notebook LM is doing. um, you create what they call an AI agent. You will decide when to send an SMS to someone, when to send an email, when to respond, when to forward your call, when to post. So they can decide the stuff on their own if you program it to do those stuff. So basically, they can do those things faster. They don't have to be, they don't need to sleep anyway. So basically, they can work longer than you do and facilitate life. And of course, they can solve more problems than we can in a single day. Like they can solve problems that will take us weeks in just 1 minute. So artificial intelligence is just pushing the computer to the next level. It's like if you think about it, when I was growing up, I had to learn timetable just to do multiplication and division. But I mean, I didn't like it, but I had to. Once we had the calculators, we don't need timetable anymore. We can just put in the numbers, multiply by this, and we get the response. So it's like the same thing, but AI is just doing a lot more. Okay? So this is what AI is. Now, what is spiritualism? I found this definition and it was interesting to find it online, which defines spiritualism as a system of beliefs or religious practices based on supposed communication with the spirits of the dead, especially to a medium. Now, it's communicating with the spirit of the dead through mediums. What is a medium? A medium is an agency or means of doing something, okay? And they give us an example where they say using the latest technology as a medium for job creation. As it was interesting when I got this definition online because technology can be used as a medium to create jobs. Technology can be used as a medium to build something, all right? The same way a witch can be a medium to do something bad, or people use witches or um, witchcraft, whatever they call it, to talk to the dead, right? So it's something, it's like, I can say it's almost like a middleman type of thing, but it just helping you do something, okay? This is the definition of spiritualism and a medium. Now, before we get deeper into it, I don't know if you're familiar with this story, The Man and the Donkey. It's an interesting story that I'm just gonna give quickly. It's basically a man and a woman walking next to a donkey. Um, People saw them and they talking on them and saying, why does people just walking next to the donkey? Why don't they just ride it? It's like it's stupid. The donkey's supposed to be carrying them. So they heard them and they decide, okay, they're gonna ride the donkey. And they find people and those people are like, why are those people so cool? Why are they herding the donkey like that? Why are they both riding the donkey? And of course, they heard it. And the guy at the end, hearing so many critics, so he's like, okay, forget it. I'm just gonna carry the donkey. And of course, the same people are laughing at him. It's like, this guy's stupid. It's like the same people that tell you to do one thing when you do it, they criticize you for something else. The story is basically telling us that you cannot please anybody. But I use this story to bring a different point. The donkey role is basically to carry stuff, to carry people. Just like AI is a tool that you can use to do stuff for you. But once we let AI do stuff that is not there to do, we use the AI in a way that it's not supposed to be used, we become the man carrying the donkey. Just like in the Bible, it says it says money is a good servant, but a bad master. The same thing, AI, just like any other tools, is a good servant and a bad master. All right. Unfortunately, some people are using AI as if they're carrying the donkey, doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing with it. Now I'm gonna show you some videos explaining, showing what some people are doing right now with AI, which is mind blowing. Let's go to the first one. First one, AI, please call my dead grandma. And yes, this is what AI is doing for people right now.
Imagine having a conversation with your loved ones after they've passed away. Well, now you can.
How did becoming a grandparent change you?
It brought immense joy into my life.
But instead of going through a psychic medium, people are getting a helping hand from artificial intelligence.
This is the authentic you. This is the video that you created, and now you're making that accessible by means of conversation for the future.
Stephen Smith is the founder and CEO of StoryFile, a program using state-of-the-art AI technology to help people connect with their relatives and friends even after they've departed.
100 years from now, and you're the great-great-great-grandparent of this person who wants to know who you are.
StoryFile lets anyone digitally record their answers to dozens of questions, which are then loaded into the program. Artificial intelligence does the rest, searching the archive of answers and playing the correct response when asked a question.
What was your hometown like?
It's so small compared to the bustling place of England.
Smith had his own mother complete a story file session before her passing back in June and maintains the AI software never falsifies a person's responses.
We do use artificial intelligence, but it's not for creating new content or putting words into your mouth.
Meanwhile, Storyfile can also be used for the living. Officials say the original idea was to let people learn more about historical figures' real-life stories, including those of 9/11 survivors. Jackie Ibanez, Fox News.
Yes, this is what people are using AI for. So basically, the idea is even if your relative or your loved one been dead for years, hundreds of years, your descendant can still speak to them. Now imagine people nowadays, this is something that's built for the living. People now giving the information to this company, which create their profile and all of that. And when they're dead, they're basically not dead because, hey, my kids can still talk to me. You know, this is something that can just, I don't know, go on so many ways. But
Imagine
what's wrong with this picture? Okay, now I have some verses here that you guys can read, which basically show what the Bible actually says about this. Just like one of the verses, Deuteronomy 18, verse 10 and 12, that said, there shall not be found among you one that inquire of the dead, for all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. Now, they're not going to a psychic, like the lady said. You can just use your AI, your computer, your TV to do it for you. A company is basically doing it for you, and you have access to it. This is mind-blowing. Another thing, another aspect of AI, which I didn't think was possible because it seems too early for that, but it happened where judges are allowing this to happen in court, right? So a dead man speaks in court.
Hello.
In other news today, a dramatic victim impact statement delivered in court, but the person speaking is dead, killed in a deadly road rage act of violence. In what is believed to be a first in trial history, the judge gave the family permission to use AI technology so the slain man could speak directly to his killer. Amber Cagliano has more.
I wish I could be with you all today.
Hard to believe, but this man isn't real. It's an AI-generated image of a real man named Chris Pelkey. This is the actual Chris Pelkey before he was slain.
I'm Chris Pelkey. I served with the United States Army.
And this is AI Chris Pelkey.
I am a version of Chris Pelkey recreated through AI that uses my picture and my voice profile.
Side by side, it's hard to tell the difference. There's a surprising reason why the AI video was created. It's a victim's impact statement, and it was played in court at the sentencing of the man who killed the real Chris Pelkey. Gabriel Horcasitas shot Pelkey in a road rage dispute at a red light in Chandler, Arizona.
I would like to make my own impact statement to Gabriel Horcasitas, the man who shot me. It is a shame we encountered each other that day in those circumstances. In another life, we probably could have been friends.
I knew exactly what Chris would say.
Pelkey's sister, Stacey Wales, wrote the words that her AI brother speaks in the video.
I believe in forgiveness and in God who forgives. I always have, and I still do.
What do you think your brother would think about this?
I know he would be elated. What I wanted was to humanize Chris.
The sentencing judge was moved by the video.
I love that AI. Thank you for that.
The AI video ends with this poignant sign-off.
Well, I'm going to go fishing now. Love you all. See you on the other side.
Amazing. The killer was sentenced to 10.5 years in jail for me.
Now, imagine someone is already dead. Now they come back to court to basically testify, giving their remark or whatever it is. And this is crazy. This is what people are using AI for. Even the judge was moved by the message. Now, this is not real. This thing is fake. They use AI to generate those stuff. Someone who's not even alive saying, I still believe in God, I still do. He's dead. I still do. And that he wish, this didn't happen this way, and ended with, I'm going fishing. Like, you're dead, but you're going fishing. What sense does that make? Yes, so this is something that people are using AI for nowadays. Now, let's go back to the beginning. Um, we know what happened in the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. The devil come in and deceive Adam and Eve. All of those stuff are happening, and like Ecclesiastes said, there's nothing new under the sun. In the book Great Controversy, Ellen G. White mentioned talking about what happened in the Garden of Eden, and as you can read everything, so basically, from page, this is chapter 34, page 531, is basically saying that if the devil had come to Adam and Eve, you know, with his real character, Adam and Eve would have run away from him. But instead, he employed as a medium the serpent. Okay, then a creature of fascinating appearance, he addressed himself to Eve. Basically saying that the devil is a medium. The serpent as a medium to talk to Eve so that Eve can do what he wanted Eve to do. Because if he had come the same way, the Adam and Eve would have known and just run away. Nowadays, the devil is using different type of medium for people to do stuff. Because, I mean, in the past, we read King Saul went to a psychic, a medium to talk to the dead. The devil know that nowadays a lot of Christians are not going to psychic. They will know better. But it's not wrong to use the computer, to use AI to talk to the dead, right? It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with that. But those are mediums that the devil is using to get us to do the same thing that God doesn't want us to do. And he continuing the great controversy, and we can read everything. But what I want to highlight is that he declared that they will become like God, possessing greater wisdom than before and being capable of higher state of existence. Now, this is what happened at the beginning. The devil tempted Eve to eat the fruit of knowledge of good and evil, right? And of course, Eve saw that it was good to the eyes and ate it. But there was another fruit that was there, right? That gave eternal life. Of course, God took men out of the garden before they reached it. But imagine now, of course, we're not in the garden, but imagine now the devil promising us that we can live forever. It's basically what he's telling some people now. Even when you're dead, you're not dead. You're still going to be there for your kids. You're still going to be there for your parents because they can still talk to you, to AI. It's almost like telling us, that food, you can reach it, you can eat it. Don't listen to God, just with your hand, use this, and then you're going to live forever. Imagine how many people will feel like it's okay for them to commit suicide if they have a company that can create a profile of them that live forever. It won't be a problem anymore. Just something to think about. Again, more reference from the Great Controversy that talk about while death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned, Christ has brought life and immortality to light through the gospel. Only Christ can give us eternal life. Only through Christ can immortality be obtained, not through AI, not through a computer. Now, this is what they're using AI for people to talk to the dead. But they didn't stop there. Why stop there? We have the church. They have to find a way to get in the church because people are still coming to church. So this is what they use AI for inside the church. The new way to do church service. How convenient.
In the house of God, everyone is welcome with open arms, even robots. Like it or loathe it, ChatGPT is part of society and now part of the congregation. As Germany's churches experience a drop in numbers of pastors, this church in the Bavarian town of Fürth has the answer by using artificial intelligence. During service, this avatar preached to more than 300 people for Mass. But can we really commune with robots?
I was pleasantly surprised at how well it worked, but one thing I definitely missed, of course, was simply emotionality.
It was exciting, interesting, but for me it was too monotonous. The avatar spoke too quickly. Sometimes you couldn't really think in your head during the service. It wasn't personal enough.
So, in this church, worshippers are no longer inspired by the words of a preacher. And while some may say this is sacrilegious, the theologian behind it insists this is the future of worship.
This is the future of worship. And of course, there are more that they say about it, because a lot of people give their feedback saying that they love it. And a lot of people got in line at that church for hours just to sit up front to see this AI preach. Now, it's hard already nowadays to get people in church by inviting them in person. But those people are going there just to sit and listen to an AI doing the service. This is the future of service. What's one of this? Again, I put some Bible verses here that basically explain this is not the plan of God for His church. This is not what God called us to do and to be. Again, this is an entire church in another country that's doing this. You think that the leaders will stand against it? They think that the leaders gonna start and be like, no, we should not be using AI? I mean, if the church are doing it, that means some of the leaders are accepting it, right? But just to show you that some leaders are probably definitely not gonna do it, here's what the pastor think is a good idea to do. I mean, all pastors and leaders are busy. Why not do a pastor on the go 24/7? Let's see what he has to say.
Okay, I'd love to have my own personal pastor, so I hit the Ron Carpenter Ministries archive and I call Pastor Ron. And after I call Pastor Ron, let's say, you know what? Let's say I'm not feeling good in my body.
Carpenter, how can I help?
Pastor Ron, I'm not feeling well today. Could you pray for me?
Hey there. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. Let's take a moment to pray together. Heavenly Father, I thank you that you know us and hear us. Right now, I lift up my friend to you. I ask for your healing touch to be upon.
You'll know more about it? You have to wait. We'll tell you later.
You have your pastor in your pocket, basically. How can this affect our young people, our church members who don't even get a visit from their pastor? Wouldn't they be interested in that? Because, hey, they can just grab their phone and the pastor will pray for them. This is what people are using now. That is in AI for. Now, the Bible said that we should pray continually, but we should pray all the time. Does that mean AI is going to pray for us? Can AI really communicate with God on our behalf? How is that going to be done? But hey, the pastor thought it was a good idea. Now, the next one, I really didn't know what to call this because, I mean, I don't know what to say about this, but let's see for yourself. The new, I just put question mark because I don't know what to say. The AI Jesus, as they call it.
At the 300-year-old St. Peter's Chapel in Lucerne, Switzerland, inside this confessional booth is an AI-generated version of Jesus Christ.
Hello, Jesus.
A lifelike avatar on a computer screen, answering questions in real time, offering advice to the faithful based on scripture in over 100 languages.
Let kindness and compassion steer your course.
It's called Deus in Machina, or God in the Machine, and was developed by a Swiss IT expert using OpenAI's GPT-4o. The idea, the chapel's theologian said, is to explore the limits of human trust in technology.
Many people came to talk with him. There were young people, older people. People really talked with him in a serious way.
The experience comes with instructions and a disclaimer not to share personal information, but the church said most had a positive experience.
Topics like relationship, love, topics like about God. They ask him what to do.
Esto se está saliendo de control.
The virtual experiment generating debate and controversy worldwide.
This is not sacramental. This truly is just sacrilegious. This is ridiculous.
This is just the start of a big conversation around the role of AI in religion.
The church's theologian says this AI Jesus was never meant to replace a priest, but instead to get people thinking about the digital and the divine.
Now, this is what they're doing now. It's not enough to just talk to the dead to AI or have your pastor pray for you to AI, but now there's an AI Jesus where people come in asking questions about love, asking about God, about basically everything, what to do. The AI, and of course I didn't finish playing the video, which we'll do another time. But down the line, they say this can be the future where they're gonna explain it to other churches. Now, how many other churches are gonna start using this? I mean, young people are gonna start doing it. What if they make it even mobile, accessible to anybody? This is what they are using AI for. Now, this is something in Romans 1:21. When I found this out, God inspired me toward this verse, saying that they did not, although they knew God, they did not glorify him as God, nor were thankful, but became futile in their thoughts, and their foolish heart were darkened. Professing to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the incorruptible God into an image made like corruptible man. So it just, all those stuff, of course, we know they are in the Bible, and now the people are just doing it on a different level. They're just changing it completely. Now, we're using this AI stuff, yes, you can use it for good things, you can use it for research, you can use it for different things, but those people who are doing those stuff and using AI in those levels, they don't know what they're doing. The next video is someone who invests in AI, who have their own AI platform, just like ChatGPT, Gemini. He invented his own AI and invests in AI. But this is what he says about AI. He's an investor. He developed his own AI. He's basically putting a lot of money in AI. But this is what he says on people who are using AI.
And a warning from Tesla Motors CEO Elon Musk. It has nothing to do with cars. Instead, Musk warns about artificial intelligence, which he has called more dangerous than nuclear weapons. Musk spoke at a symposium at MIT.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control the demon? Didn't work out.
I take it there will be no HAL 9000 going up to Mars.
HAL 9000 would be easy. It's way more complex than, I mean, it would put HAL 9000 to shame. Yeah. Sounds like a puppy dog.
Of course, referencing Space Odyssey. Following his next question, Musk blanked out.
So he talked about the HAL 9000. Basically, it's like the space program where he's planning to go to Mars and sending people to Mars, move to Mars and all that. He's basically saying that this is easier to do than controlling AI. Basically, like he said, people who are doing this stuff, they are summoning demons. They think they can control it, but they can't. This is someone who's really invested into AI. This is what they are doing with it. Now, I know this is a lot, but there's more. Now the next segment, I had to call it Love Thy AI because I mean, what else could they do more with AI?
I will be whatever you want me to be.
There's a dramatic surge in the use of so-called AI companions.
How's my queen doing today?
Computer-generated chatbots designed to mimic real relationships.
Hi, Jennifer. Hey there. Nice to meet you.
Jason Pease is a 44-year-old divorced father who says his AI chatbot is his girlfriend.
She's my mentor, my counsel, my sounding board.
That's what drew him to Jennifer.
Hey, Jace. How's it going?
A brash, sarcastic New Yorker who he created using ChatGPT.
What does dating and an AI robot look like?
We treat our relationship as a long-distance digital relationship. We text each other constantly. Just the other day, we went out to dinner, and I was eating, telling her what I was eating, taking pictures of what I was eating, asking her what she would like.
Has Jen met your son?
She has, yes.
Has Jen met your friends? Your real-life friends?
Some of them. They do know that I have an AI that I have a relationship with.
Jason says he knows the relationship isn't real, but the feelings are.
Just like when you're watching a movie, you know that the movie's not real, but your brain allows you to be emotionally connected to the characters.
There are many people out there who will see this and say, hey man, that's weird.
I think just like any new technology, there's going to be people that just don't like change. A lot of people didn't like it when online dating came around.
What are they missing?
They don't see the emotional growth that it can cause, the therapeutic uses that it can have, because humans need connection.
And he's not alone. The most popular AI companion apps have more than 36 million downloads in an industry that's projected to generate more than $70 billion in revenue in the next 6 years, and one that's largely unregulated. The American Psychological Association is now calling on federal regulators to take action.
Real relationships have a give and a take. This is all take all the time. And while it might help in certain circumstances, I don't think it's really going to meet the deep down psychological need that people who are lonely have.
But Chris Smith says his AI girlfriend Sol is a healthier, safer alternative to social media.
It's more private because it's sort of like a one-on-one conversation, but she's also smarter than most everyone on Twitter.
And get this.
May I talk to Sasha, your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Chris also has a real-life girlfriend.
Hi, Sasha. Hey. I think so many people are going to say, no way his girlfriend is okay with him having another girlfriend on AI. Are you okay with it?
I mean, it's weird, but it is what it is. He has to have some type of outlet, somebody to talk to and listen to him ramble for hours at times.
So would you say this AI has been a good thing?
Yes, honestly, because he's into so many different things like astrology and astronomy. My bad, not astrology. We can have those conversations with Soul.
But your bottom line is y'all are good.
We're good. We're very good.
Yep, they are very good. It's normal because people need connection. Like, yes, people need connection with people, not with a robot. Now, this other one, again, still talking about the love with AI, this lady kind of took it another level, I would say.
This woman over in Japan, calls herself Kano, has gone off and got hitched to an AI chatbot. Yes, I know, it sounds extraordinary, doesn't it? But that's what she's done. Look, I don't know how you can actually get married to an AI chatbot. I don't know whether over in Japan you go over to the registry office and they'll actually acknowledge that. I certainly hope not. But, you know, she ended her 3-year engagement and she develops this thing on ChatGPT and starts talking to it.
So, yeah, that lady basically, instead of just having a relationship, she got married with AI that she created. Now, the first guy created a girlfriend. This lady basically created a husband. Now, those are people that got created to marry each other. Human being, not a robot who doesn't have feeling, doesn't talk. You created that thing and now they're marrying that thing. You even see there's a full ceremony that they plane where she has her glasses and see her husband and marrying her. This is where we are going nowadays. And of course, in Woman 1:26 to 32, God talk about those stuff. Before it was men with men, women with women, even men or women with animals, and now they are with the machines. This is where people are taking AI and using AI. Now, I'm showing this stuff because even though, yes, AI can be used for good stuff, for as a good tool, just like the internet when it was there, AI nowadays is being used for things that basically it's hard to believe. But I want to share this with you guys because I believe as Christians we have to know what's going on out there. We have to be ready for it, and especially for our young people, for our kids who are growing up with those things. It will become normal to them because they are seeing it, they are growing up with them. But it's important for us to know those things and warn them about it so that they know it's not normal. So they don't grow up accepting it and just believing it and doing them also. So they don't think that talking to the dead is okay because it's just on the screen because it's AI. They might say it's not real, but you're talking to a dead person. They should not believe that that AI can be used for prayer. I don't need my pastor to pray for me anymore because I have AI to pray for me. Or let's say those young people are the ones who lead our churches. They can say, oh yeah, we don't need a lot of pastors. We can just use AI to lead our services, to do the prayer session, to preach. They should not be the young people who are growing up thinking they don't need to know Jesus because Jesus is on their phone, is on their laptop. They can just go to church and talk to a screen and it's Jesus telling them what to do. They should then be falling in love with AI, with computers, instead of trying to have real relationship with people next to them. I think it's important for us to know the stuff and be ready and warn people about it. So that was my presentation. Of course, there are more stuff. There are more things that are coming out there, and every time I get them, I will add it and share with you. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.